Yo, yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm RJ. Got a trippy one for you today. First, I did want to give a quick shout out to all the new subscribers. We live stream almost every day. So if you hit the notification bell with all notifications on, it should let you know whenever we go live. We are back in Red Dead Redemption 2 here in Big Valley. I recently showed you that this obelisk has just been added into a new GTA 5 DLC. Now, I find that interesting considering the obelisk seems to have some sort of magical power. We found the obelisk in GTA 5 on a deserted island, and if you look at this one, it is next to a ritual site and a burial site. And we have a new discovery in Grand Theft Auto 5. It seems to be exactly the case in that game as well. I need your help with this one. There's a skull, some unmarked graves that I have to show you. And I do have another question for you. Do you know what the most expensive unlockable item is in Red Dead Redemption 2? Well, I'm going to show you what it is, and there's a very trippy secret that I have to show you when it comes to that unlockable item. I'm going to show you that later on in the episode. Much love, guys. Do me a huge favor. Hit the like button. Also, we're going to live stream this weekend with a big car show in Grand Theft Auto Online. So it's going to be on both consoles. If you want to be in the car show, hit me up on Twitter at TrippyComs, and obviously join up. It's going to be a big event. So with all that said, guys, thanks again. Let's get trippy, my friends. Here's where you can find the first section. It looks like it's just a base or a podium, but then you can tell that the obelisk has been broken into multiple pieces. So the first two are right here on the island. Now Rockstar took the other pieces of the obelisk and hid them throughout Cayo Perico, including at a second island, a bigger island that has a graveyard, which looks to be some sort of ritual site. I'm going to show you that in a moment. So there it is, man, in the sunset. An interesting location for them to place it. But somehow the obelisk got broken off. You got the first two pieces, but that's not the entire thing. Here's the graveyard, and it doesn't seem to be a normal type of cemetery. It is in a circular formation. You know how most graveyards are, I guess, lateral? Well, this one is circular. It reminds me very much of the burial site from in Big Valley in Red Dead Redemption 2. So you can see how the different pieces of obelisk are on the graves themselves. The graves are made of stones and sticks. And then here you have the skull. I'm not sure if that's also a piece of the obelisk. It's also a base. So I don't know what to make of that, but there's a skull. Let me know if you have any idea whose skull that is. Like maybe El Rubio's father or something like that, great-grandfather. You got this unmarked grave, which is underneath a palm tree. And they're all unmarked. There's even another cemetery that I found. Even that graveyard, which has actual tombstones, is all unmarked. You know, it seems like something is missing. So Rockstar put the pieces of the obelisk. The one right there is a little bit bigger, so I think that might be right on the base. And then this one, a little bit smaller. So the one we're missing is the very tippy top piece of the obelisk. Let me know if you guys find that. So you got the circular graveyard. Definitely looks like a ritual site to me. Probably doing some sacrifices out here or something. Plenty of graves, some broken, all made of like stones and sticks. You guys gotta let me know if you have any idea what happened on this island. I think it is definitely a ritual site, just like we can find in Red Dead Redemption 2. You can see how the native burial site looks very similar, and it's already connected to GTA Online. When you first come here, you can find a stone hatchet in that circle, and that same stone hatchet can be unlocked in Grand Theft Auto Online. And of course, when you light the place on fire, you will cause a thunderstorm. A lightning strike will hit this rock, and then it will start to rain. There's the lightning. Now, if you were to go immediately to the obelisk, that is what will create the infinite thunderstorm. It'll continue to lightning and thunder all day and all night. So you see why it's highly interesting that we now have what seems to be a burial site on that Cayo Perico island. Here comes the rain. The burial site, you got some similarities, no doubt. And there's a second cemetery that we did find. I believe there's a third cemetery that I still have to look for on Cayo Perico. Here's the second cemetery. Now, this one is fenced in, but it does have the similar graves. You know, it's got those sticks and stones graves. They're all unmarked, and it has what looks to be three different tombstones. One's a cross, you got the bigger tombstone, and a smaller one. And even on the smaller one, it does say, in memory of, and then it's just blank. Now, I know you can find a lot of dead bodies underwater, so it's clear that they're doing something mafioso style here. They're just whacking people left and right that come to the parties. But either way, we got the cemetery, no names, all unmarked, and considering it does seem to be the same style with the stones, it makes me think that this is definitely connected to the other cemetery. Let me know if you guys have visited the third. I believe there might even be another piece of the obelisk at the third cemetery. We will explore the island some more, and we will check it out and try to get to the bottom of all the unmarked graves here at the new Cayo Perico DLC island. Looks like that's a broken piece of the tombstone. And then the island itself where we found the second graveyard is right there. You see, so they're not too far away. You can see here, it says, in loving memory. There is a weed in the way, but there is no name. In loving memory of who? Same with the other tombstones, nothing written on them whatsoever. So there's one thing missing from the equation, and that is the ritual site. We found the skull at the other graveyard, just like the skull you can find at the ritual site in Red Dead Redemption 2 as well. So maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe we can pull off a ritual. Here it is, the only place in the game that has that creepy, eerie background music when you approach it. When you first come here, you can find the skull on the stick. It is wearing a pagan ritual mask. And then notice the skulls back here. They definitely remind me of the skull that we can find in Grand Theft Auto 5. So one last thing I wanted to show you. Do you know what the most expensive unlockable item is in Red Dead Redemption 2? It is none other than the Rootlinger Pocket Watch. It is worth $155 at the fence. So take a look at the numbers. You got on the top 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and that is not 8 o'clock. V is 5 and X is 10. So they have replaced 8 o'clock with 13 o'clock. See how the next one is 9. So that's 13, the 13th hour. Pretty cool how they hid that on the Rootlinger Pocket Watch. So let me know what y'all think. I really hope you enjoyed the episode. We got a part 3 coming up soon, investigating the hidden obelisk from Red Dead Redemption 2 that Rockstar has added into Grand Theft Auto 5. Stay tuned, my friends. Live stream later on tonight. But more importantly, as always, hit the like button and make sure to stay trippy, my friends. Y'all come back now, you hear?